the smoke.
Talk to him.
We want the smoke.
Uh-huh.
We want the smoke.
Come on, Charlie.
Well, it's truly the half-man, half-amazing baller, superstar Montel Montavious Porter, MVP, and I have a confession to make. I have never wrestled while high. I have never wrestled on weed, but I have been known to smoke like a turn-of-the-century locomotive full steam ahead, headed west after. But that's a completely different conversation. This is the Honor Wrestling High podcast. Bless up.
And now, hailing from wherever the gas at, weighing in at 420 pounds, your IWC Undisputed Champion.
What is going on, everybody? We here. KGM in the building. Who's the fear? Gruss, the supervillain, IWC. What's going on? You looking at the homie Trav and me. It's another episode of the Honor Wrestling High podcast. It's over here chilling. I am stoned right now because I'm smoking some, I just left the gym and took a shower. I'm feeling good, feeling great, and I'm smoking some purple, some sunset runts, and this is probably not a good idea because I have a long night ahead of me, a long, amazing night ahead of me. So I'm going to try to get my energy back up. I'm going to go get me a Red Bull. But for the next 60 minutes, I'm in the building with my homie, Super High, Travis Sly. What's going on, Super High? How you doing over there, good brother?
Ain't shit, man. I'm excited to see how this year's G1 goes. There's a lot of different and new people in it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, brother, we got a loaded G1. Some names in the joint, like you said, some new names and some names we aren't going to get. But outside of the G1, we got some pretty amazing matches that are going to be happening over the next couple weeks with Ring of Honor's pay-per-view and SummerSlam happening. So we're going to talk about all those. We're also going to talk about more Vince McMahon controversy. At this point, it's just out of control. This is by far the worst of the allegations, the most detailed of the allegations, and it's not a new allegation. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about Zarian. What's his name? Andrew Zarian. Just fucking up the money. Clearly, he just out here putting out news that isn't true. And we'll talk about that in a minute. That being whether or not WWE will be TV 14 this coming Monday. The answer is it will not. We'll get into that a little bit more. We got some grizzled old guys with some name changes. We'll talk about that as well. We got brand new AEW Tag Team Champions, which is a surprise to some. And I think we should get this out the way at the beginning of the show just so we can get it out the way because this does involve heavy spoilers. So if you don't want to know what's happening on Rampage tonight, tune out real quick. Don't watch for the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Tune out. I'm just telling you right now, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So, obviously, there's supposed to be a match between Jonathan Gresham and who's he fighting tonight?
Lee Moriarty.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty for the title. And we know who's going to win that match because apparently it's been not announced, but it's been rumored that Claudio Castagnoli is going to be facing off against Jonathan Gresham at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Oh, bro, I almost lost my shit. It's not Daniel Bryan versus Jonathan Gresham, but I mean, damn. It's close. It's close enough for me. So I am now extremely excited to watch this pay-per-view. You already had Samoa Joe and fucking Jay Lethal going at it for the TV title. So I'm excited to see that match as well. Joe got a bunch of stuff going on with the with the Hollywood and doing all that stuff. So I think he's gonna be dropping the title soon. But anyways, I'm looking forward to that match more than most of the matches that are happening in the G1 and anything that's happening at SummerSlam. Just letting you know right now, especially the main event. Like Jesus, I'd much rather this be the main event of SummerSlam. Can we just get Jonathan Gresham and Cesaro of all
Word.
people in the main event of SummerSlam? I would take that right now over Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, like dead ass. So, what do you think about this match happening?
That I didn't know that until you just said it.
Oh
So
wow,
I'm
wow! It's
yeah,
rumored because it's not
I'm
supposed to happen. Like I said, spoiler alerts. This isn't announced, so until
right.
it's like officially announced, don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. But it's been heavily rumored that that is the case. And spoiler, the spoiler is official because Rampage was taped on Wednesday. So
Yeah, and fucking Jonathan Gresham just turned heel and all that. So,
yep,
joining Tully Blanchard
yep,
Enterprises,
yep,
which is
yep.
kind of crazy to me,
Yeah,
but
it was kind of
hey,
crazy. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I wasn't a huge fan of
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Wasn't a
But
huge
I
fan
mean,
of that.
I would have been a fan of him turning heel, but he didn't have to join
Yeah,
Tully
just
Blanchard. Just start.
like
I
Tully,
mean,
really?
yeah, I'd rather him go back with Jay Lethal than do
Yes,
that. But
yes.
yeah, but
He could have got back with
whatever.
that Jay Lethal squad. I would have definitely been
Yeah,
down for that. But yeah,
yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know.
what it is, though.
It's like they got to give
But
Tully
that match
something to
is
do.
Yeah, that match is gonna be crazy because it's fucking Cesaro in there with another Zack Sabre Jr. type wrestler, but smaller. So he's
Yeah,
gonna he's gonna be he's gonna be throwing him all over the place.
yeah. I mean,
He might swing him 30 times.
yes, yes. That's man. Just the grappling, the mat wrestling that's gonna happen. The forearm shots that are gonna happen. For both, it's just gonna man. It's gonna be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. Claudio slash Cesaro. I've always respected his in ring ability. He's never been one of my favorites because I've never, been a massive fan of him on the microphone or his character work. But I think that was him more so being held back, and not so much being held back because he's kind of the same guy in AEW right now that he was in WWE. Like he's just getting an opportunity to have great matches, which he was wrestling the same
I
people for
think
like 10 years in WWE.
he has a different bounce in these three AEW matches that he had. He got a different bounce to
He
him,
looks
bro. Like
happy. He looks
yeah, he
happy.
just look happy.
He got the John Moxley
He's
bounce. Everybody
yeah,
gets that bounce when they go to AEW and
he's
get champs.
European uppercutting the shit out of everybody. And
Yeah,
that, bro, oh my god, he made a Jake Hager match watchable.
right, right. Facts. That
You know what
that
I
is
mean?
facts. So, I mean, Jonathan Gresham is, I mean, without question, one of my favorite wrestlers on the planet. Like the Octopus kid, you know,
Hmm.
he is not fried calamari to me. You know what I mean? He is a vicious predator. You know what I mean? Ready to sink his claws and tentacles into you. You know what I mean? So I am definitely a big fan of this match happening. If it's happening, if it don't happen, don't come looking for me. But let's move on to our next story. We got some more WWE name changes. At this point, we should just have a segment every week called Who Got Their Name Changed in WWE. This week, it was the Grizzled Young Veterans. They got some new names. They're old. They got old names now, and their new names. Do you know their new names?
I heard him. I don't remember him
Okay,
though.
I'm gonna tell them to you right now. I thought you might have knew them. So I didn't
I,
pull them up. I mean,
I
it's
heard them
somebody in the
earlier
chat.
too.
Tell me the Grizzle old vets. I'm calling them the Grizzle old vets. The Grizzle young vets. That's so disrespectful. The Grizzle young vets new names. I closed the tab. I'm sorry. Uh, but the names aren't bad. I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like the names aren't terrible. What is going on with my keyboard? This thing is holding me back right now.
Even if the names aren't terrible, it's just why. Like
I
why?
mean, it's I understand why. I just like is I understand why. because W is like, the business thing. They want to own a name. Like I get it. It's stupid, but I get it. You know what I mean? It's definitely stupid, but I get it from a business perspective. But again, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's
But
stupid.
hold on. Why my
Zach,
keyboard
Zach
is
Gibson
really
and James
tripping?
Drake. Zach Gibson. What's wrong with Zach Gibson and James Drake?
I mean, nothing. Their names were fine. I think. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what their new names are. No, not there. Uh, yeah, their new names are. Let's see, Rip Fowler
That's
and,
Zach Gibson.
and Jagger Reed. Like the names aren't terrible. Like they aren't horrible. Like Jagger Reed is actually like not a terrible name. Rip Fowler sounds like a football player. Like it just they don't sound like Gunther. You know what I mean? So I'm not
Rick Fowler,
no Rip like RIP. Like
like
yeah.
Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I said,
Rip Fowler.
sounds like athlete. You know what I mean? So, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to the names. It's just like you said, why in the grand scheme, I get it, but it's stupid. You know what I mean? They just trying to own whatever name they give these guys at the end of the day. You like
Listen,
the names?
I will never. I will. I don't mind the names, but I will never call them that. There
I
will
know
always
it's
be
hard.
Zach Gibson
Yeah.
and James Drake. Just like fucking. I'll never call Walter Gunther.
Gunther, they
I'll
be
never
acting
call
like we just met
Marcel
these
Bartel,
people.
Ludwig Kaiser. Like I can't do it. What? Like why? Like just.
Yeah. They really be acting like we just start watching these guys on their show. Like they just
You
signed
know,
these niggas. Like, yo, bro, he's been around for years. Like you
it
on
goes to
your
show
show.
that they. Yeah, I was about to say it goes to show that they think people ain't watching. You're like, oh, nobody's watching this, so
Right.
if we change it, nobody. Nigga, there's people watching it though.
They like changing this shit. Like, bro,
Probably not as much
everybody
people
that
as you want to watch it, but
right. I'm like the
that
same
shit is crazy.
million and a half people that was watching last week gonna be watching this week, and we gonna notice that shit. So it's like I don't think they care. But anyways, more name changes to come next week, I'm sure. We got
Yeah.
our next story we'll talk about. We'll get this out the way just because it's a non-story at this point. Everybody was talking about it. It was a massive deal. I'm sure you heard about it, Trav. I'm sure everybody in the chat heard about this. But WWE will be 100% guaranteed. It's stamped. I talked to Vince McMahon himself. I'm Andrew Zarian right now. I talked to Vince McMahon himself. He told me, he showed me the paperwork. We are definitely going TV 14 this coming Monday. I'm telling you, it's guaranteed. Stamp it, put it in the books. Oh, guys, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Actually, mistake. Actually, it's not. It's not happening. Sorry, it's crazy backstage right now. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, and we can talk about it. Views. Like,
It's crazy,
man,
bro.
this dude is wild for this shit, man. Like, bruh, he came out 2 hours later after like causing all this whole. I mean, it wasn't like that big of a deal anyway, because I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do? Start stabbing people on Raw now? They gonna start saying shit? Whoop-de-doo. AEW been doing that shit since they started. Like, nobody cares anymore. It's like, come on, man. It's like we're not impressed by your TV 14 rating until a wrestling company goes rated R on network TV. I need
Listen,
I need the Edge and Lita live sex shows to come back. We need to get this shit popping, or I don't want to hear nothing about it. But apparently it was all cap. Like I don't know where he got this shit from. He was talking to the lady in the lunch line at the cafeteria in Connecticut, or I don't know who he was talking about. He got a friend who says he works for WWE, but actually doesn't work for WWE because it's his friend that works for WWE, but he be making it seem like it's him, and then he be trying to impress his friends with a job he don't have. And now Andrew Zarian is giving out false information from a guy that don't even work for the fucking company. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
oh man,
I'm just trying to figure this shit out because it don't make sense. Like a couple hours later, my G, you came out like this was the most guaranteed play of all time. Like, yeah, I've got it. It's happening this week. He ain't even say like down the road. It's definitely happening. And the retraction wasn't like, oh, my bad. It's not this week. It's next week. The retraction was, yeah, I don't know if it's, I mean, they're talking about it. How you go from it's definitely happening to they talking about it? Nigga, who you get your information from? What you thinking, Trav? What's going on?
No, I watch some of it. I don't watch all Andrew Zarian shit. I watch some of it, and besides Sean Ross Sapp, them two is the top two motherfuckers getting like the most information right now, and I've seen something like this happen with similar to Sean Ross Sapp, but like people like to take what they say and turn it into some other shit, and it don't be the shit that they originally said. Like Sean Ross Sapp put a story out saying that something may, or he heard something in talks of,
Right.
and then another fucking company will go out and say what he say was actual like stamped info, but like you know what I'm saying. Then they'll go back to Sean Ross Sapp with nah, you was wrong for that. Even though in the first place, Sean Ross Sapp didn't say that anything was guaranteed. He said he heard talks of. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's
I don't know. I don't
messed
know.
Up. That's where Andrew messed up right here because he said that it was like he, you know, I don't got the quote. He's basically like it was 100% guaranteed that it's happening this Monday. And then you know he put out the retraction a couple hours later saying, actually, it's not happening. They're still talking about it though, so it could happen or it may not happen. Who fucking knows? So it was just kind of a drastic change. And, you know, I don't want to get on him for putting out, you know, fake news, but it's definitely fake news. He should probably check his sources a little bit better because it was, you know, the rumor got squashed very, very quickly by WWE. And it's crazy that people in WWE are having to hit up Andrew Zarian. Like you said, he's definitely getting the information. From who is the question. That is the question. But moving on to our next story, we're gonna send a big congratulations to Swerve and our glory. Give those guys a big round of applause. I forgot I ain't gotta do it.
Congratulations.
Just hit the button. Yeah. So I saw some people hating on this shit. Tony Khan had to go on some people. It's like, oh, they pinned the wrong guy. It was supposed, man, shut the fuck up. Nobody care. First of all, it's an AEW tag team match. Everybody's a legal man. Everybody in the match is legal. We know how this works in AEW. Stop acting like you don't watch the shows. Everybody's legal. Tags don't matter. Let's just. I'm trolling, but I'm not telling a lie. I'm trolling, but I'm telling the truth right now. But
that's how we do things. And
yeah,
I said
like,
we.
Yeah, it's like he said it's the fam, man. That's my side. So AEW side. You know what it is. AEW. Oh man. Oh, we gets wrong on this side though. We We lays the smacking down. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Listen, same shit. Somebody wasn't legal, and fucking WWE niggas' shoulders don't be down. So
hey,
pick your poison.
Hey, good shout right there.
Pick your poison.
Good shout right there. That is facts.
Pick your
poison.
Facts. What you want? You know what I'm saying? Can't get mad. Just let it rock.
They're using that just to give us a rematch, which is something AEW doesn't do. Give us the same fucking matches over and over again. Hey, let's give them the same match they saw on TV 6 times at the pay-per-view. They'll buy it, right? Well, they don't have to buy it. They got Peacock. Well, fuck it. We're definitely giving it to them then. Fuck. They got us. They got us in the trick bag. Damn it. So All right. Yeah. So congratulations to those guys. What'd you think of the match? I gotta ask you first of all. What'd you think of the match?
Yo, listen. So the night of, I was smacked. So I was falling asleep watching Dynamite. Like, listen. And
Okay.
so I woke up at like 11:30, and I seen your text. Like, wasn't expecting now. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I was like, hold up. I was like, what did
I
I?
didn't want to
Because
ruin it
I
just in
thought
case nobody has seen it yet. I was like,
like I was falling asleep so crazy. I thought I just seen the Young Bucks won. Like I thought I remember just seeing the Young Bucks winning. So I'm just sleepy as hell. I go to sleep. I don't watch that shit until the next day, the next morning. I was like, oh my god! I didn't watch no fucking type of news or nothing. I just woke up and just watched Dynamite straight away. So I ain't getting no fucking spoilers. And I was like, oh my god, they really did it. They really fucking did it. Now I fuck with the fact that they put it on them. It's gonna make their story like you know what I'm saying, for between Swerve and Keith Lee keep going. I not saying nobody's the wrong winner in this match, in my opinion. I think wanted to see Hobbs and Starks with the belt, though. I think I wanted to see that.
oh shit.
These promos
You
Ricky
know
Starks
what?
been doing the past couple weeks
Go ahead.
been
Yeah.
crazy. This nigga Will Hobbs called these niggas bitch ass, trick ass bitches, bro. When Will Hobbs called them niggas trick ass bitches, I was like, nah, give these niggas the titles, bro.
You know what's
And
crazy,
then
Trav?
Ricky Starks is like crying during these promos
I
that he was doing. And them shit was
1000%
crazy,
agree
bro.
with you. You are absolutely 1000% correct. It definitely should have been Hobbs and Starks. It's not even a
Yeah, because
question in my. They definitely should have went. They put in the time. They've been there since the company started, damn near, pretty much. I mean, yeah, Starks has been there since the company started, pretty much.
he came during the
Well,
pandemic
he
started.
came during the pandemic against Cody. I remember, yeah, that first match against Cody. It's a great
But
match.
he's the first pandemic nigga. He's the
He
first
is.
pandemic nigga to get
Yep.
signed by
Yep.
AEW.
Yep.
Facts.
So he's been there for forever. Hobbs just the last few matches just been proving that he's just as good as Keith Lee, just as athletic. So don't push him to the side for somebody like Keith Lee who's coming in from WWE with the big name. I definitely think, and they're just more honestly, they're more entertaining than
Yeah.
Swerve and than Keith Lee. Keith Lee is kind of just Keith Lee is there. He's the big athletic guy, and Swerve is holding down the entertainment promo side of it, in my opinion. But on the other side, both of those guys are funny as shit and entertaining. Like Hobbs and Starks is gold on the mic. Like he's one of the
Gold,
best.
bro.
He's one of the
I
best.
tried
on
to
the mic.
tell you this in the beginning
did.
that
You
Ricky
did.
Starks is that dude, bro, and you didn't believe me. I
You
told
did.
you when I was watching NWA Power and shit. He's one of the reasons I was watching that shit.
You did. The
Him,
pose during
Eddie
the
Kingston.
match when he had the Young Bucks pose with him and they super kicked him at the same time, that shit was hilarious.
He got caught up in the
He
moment,
was
right?
like,
That
"Hey,
shit was
do
too
it.
funny.
Let's do the pose." Kick the shit out of him. I was like, "Oh shit."
Nigga, I'm telling you, when they come out with their game, bro, Ricky Starks taunts is gonna be on 100, bro.
Facts. Niggas gonna be out there like, I can't even do it. I don't even know how to do it. But yeah, that shit is hilarious. Right. Like,
He's mad fun. He's mad funny, son.
he is, man.
He be on commentary. He's crazy funny.
100%. He's great at commentary too. He's on
Yeah, he's
commentary
great
a
on
lot.
commentary.
He held down Rampage for a long time, doing commentary spots over there. So
He's so funny on commentary. It was one time it was him and Chris Jericho on commentary, and Chris Jericho, you know how Chris Jericho be all excited and shit. He's like, yeah, and he talk about like private party or something. He was like,
right.
yeah, you always want to party and shit until we all party all over your face. This Ricky Starks was like, well, I would. Ricky Starks was like, I wouldn't have worded it like that, but I get where you're coming from. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. And I feel like I'm the only nigga that caught that shit. So. Ricky Starks is fucking.
Oh man, that
gold.
is hilarious. Yeah, he's definitely great on the mic, man. I agree though. But I thought this match was like ridiculous. Like the interactions between Matt and Swerve.
Nick and Swerve.
Was it Nick and Swerve that did the rope spot? Yeah, it was Nick.
Yeah, that shit was so
all
crazy.
over the place. Yeah, so Nick and Swerve was like, yeah, like they was wilding the whole match, and
Do you know Matt got injured during that
yeah,
match?
on that suplex spot, it looked
Yeah,
like a bad fall because they kind of took him over too far. Like they
yeah.
weren't in. They to start that spot, you got to be all the way on one side of the ring, because when you
Mm.
in order for him to fall flat, like he needs the whole ring. Y'all doing a suplex, he need the whole ring to lay flat, or he's gonna have to like tuck his legs and land on his ass. Like
Yeah,
that
and he
shit. That's
already
a
got a
whole
bad
bunch of
back.
yeah. That's how Matt Hardy's all fucked up from landing on his ass all the time and shit, fucking up his back. And Stone Cold got fucking neck and back like that shit. Just it's not a Hulk Hogan is like probably the most famous from doing the leg drop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
he
you
went
know,
from 6'9" to 6'5", I think,
right?
or something like.
Yeah. So
That's
it's a
crazy.
good way to get yourself hurt, falling on your ass like that. It's not a metaphor. Literally falling on your ass like that is definitely a good way to get yourself hurt. So hopefully they're not out for too long. Apparently he might have been nicked up, a little banged up before then. And the plan was never to really have the belts on them that long. That is just a rumor though. They said Tony Khan said the plan was always to have the belts on Swerve and Keith Lee from the beginning, which in my opinion, again, like we just discussed, makes no sense because you got two guys there who've put in the work, been there, held your company down forever, and are in my opinion more entertaining at the current time. Now I know the story that
Also,
they're telling. I don't even think they needed the belt. I think the story they're telling, they didn't need to put the belt on Swerve and Keith Lee. Like I'd rather see the story with them breaking up, honestly, coming to fruition.
this is gonna lead to the story of them breaking up still, but I think the story, nigga, even like the last week when fucking the Young Bucks called these niggas out during the match, nigga, who was the chance? Who was the fans chanting for?
FTR.
Them niggas was saying
Yeah,
FTR,
yeah.
nigga. That's the match. Niggas want to see FTR and the
You're
Young
right.
Bucks fight for everything.
You're right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
So
kind of what people are a little disappointed and confused. Like, wait a minute, they took the belts off of the Young Bucks, so are they gonna are they not gonna do the thing with FTR? Now
they
people are getting worried, like, oh, they might not give FTR these belts, and FTR might have to drop one of the other tag titles before they get these, and then they won't be able to hold all of them at the same time. It's just like throws a lot of stuff in limbo.
mhm.
So I hope that they figure out. I don't care who FTR takes the titles from. I don't care if they take them from Swerve, and like I don't give a shit who they take them from. I just want FTR to get those belts before they have to drop another set of the titles, so they can have all four sets of the belts. You know what I mean? At one time, that's what I want. You know what I mean? They deserve it. They're the hottest tag team of the year, like you said. Who were they chanting for when all the teams were out there? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it is what it is. But yeah, overall, I thought the match was great, even though I thought the wrong team won. I get why they put it on there, why they put it on those guys. They're trying to tell a certain
Yeah.
story, even though it's
Like
not
like I said,
the right story.
there's no wrong winner in this match between the three teams that there was. It's just
There's a more
this was
right
the
winner.
wrong one.
Yeah. There's a more
You
right
feel me?
winner than the others. So,
Yeah.
I think you're 1,000% right on who should have won this. But moving on to our next story, let's talk about something that's very disturbing and something that I don't really want to talk about anymore because I'm sick of talking about this old, creepy bastard. Um, so, Vince McMahon is disgusting. Let's just put that out there right now. There's been a young lady. Well, she's not young anymore, but she was a young lady when she. Oh, that's why
I was like,
I gotta lock the camera. No, I'm scrolling the page, and then all of my mouse went over here and adjusted the camera. Sorry, guys. Fix that real quick. Boom. Yeah. So a young lady, Rita Chatterton. She reacted to Vince McMahon, all these allegations resurfacing. She, like a lot of us who've been privy to Vince McMahon and, his, you know, whatever you want to call it, his exploits in the backstage area. None of us were really surprised when all this stuff came out. It was just kind of like, yeah, it's about time they do something. Like I'm, but he's part of the billionaire rich guys club, and there's still not a whole lot of pressure on him being ousted from the company because he is the majority vote share in the company. So there's not. It would be very, very hard to remove him from the company. But sticking to what we're talking about, there are more allegations resurfacing. These are not new allegations. These are allegations that have already been levied and brought to the public eye a long time ago. Now, if you're sensitive, I will give a trigger warning. If you're sensitive to sexual assault or anything like that, I don't know who's in here watching, you know what I mean? But if anything like that bothers you, then you might want to tune out right now. But this story is hella graphic. Yeah, I'll get into it. I'm reading this from Wrestling Inc. Sometimes the story is kind of hard to get wrong just because it's verbatim from her. It's quoted. But after it was revealed that the Wall Street Journal, by the Wall Street Journal, that then WWE CEO Vince McMahon was being investigated for alleged payments to cover up an affair, attention turned back to older allegations made against McMahon, made by former WWE referee Rita Chatterton, who claimed McMahon tried to force her into a sexual encounter and then raped her, damn it, I said it. I was reading too fast. I'll be trying to stop because YouTube punished the video. I'm sorry. So yeah, he did that to her when she refused the sexual encounter in 1986. A recent article by New York magazine's Intelligencer featured comments from Chatterton regarding her encounter with McMahon, as well as corroboration of the grape from former wrestler Leonard Nziateri. Chatterton, who had not spoken publicly about the alleged assault since the appearance on Now It Can Be Told in 1992, has now surfaced once more, appearing on the Cheap Heat Production podcast to talk about how the New York Magazine article came about. I had met Abram Reisman and had talked to him about my referee days. Chatterton said, this is after I received the award from the Hall of Fame. And the next thing I know, McMahon was in the papers again for paying hush money, and Mr. Reisman called me and asked me a few questions. I answered a few questions for him. The next thing you know, we were in the magazine, and here we are. Things are crazy. My phone is going crazy with people wanting to do interviews, wanting me to do television. This is this show, that show. At this point, I've chosen not to do anything. And she goes on to say that doesn't mean I won't in the future, but at this point, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. So I'm going to sit back, take my time, think about it, and figure out if anyone wants to see it. They're more than welcome to read the article. It's New York Magazine. Or if they want to know the rest of the story, I reported the rest of the story 30 years ago with Geraldo Rivera on Now It Can Be Told, and that's on YouTube. So, wow, they're more than welcome to see it there. But as far as I'm concerned at this point in my life, I'm not going there again. It still hurts. The whole thing still bothers me. So I would rather not go there. Chatterton was then asked whether she was shocked to see that there are more stories regarding McMahon. And she said, not at all. She said, I'm surprised it's taken this long, to be honest with you, but none of it surprises me. Now, getting into the story, I don't want to go into too much. I don't want to read the story because reading it just makes me uncomfortable. Basically, Vince hired this woman to be a referee. He paid her a $500,000 bonus to referee one match. I don't know if it was one match, to referee, period. But she got a $500,000 bonus. She thought she was just really good at her job for some reason. Whatever. Clearly, I'm not going to, take all responsibility away from her. She probably knew what she was getting herself into. So it is what it is with that. But still a creep. You know what I mean? But so Vince McMahon has, this woman in his office, and this is where just things, I don't even like just talking about this shit. But Vince McMahon has his woman in her office and, basically tells her to top him off. You know what I mean? And, you know, and then once she starts doing it, apparently she got the whack bop. So he's like, yo, if you can't give me the good bop, then you don't get the money. You know what I mean? And, basically once she kept giving him the bad bop, he then ripped her attire off and proceeded to sexually assault her. And there was a quote that apparently happened. Apparently he said something to the effect of, "Don't worry, it'll be over in 10 minutes," which sounds very Vince McMahon. Now that I can't corroborate any of this. These are all speculation. I don't know what's true and what's not true on either side, but it's just disturbing that somebody in that position of power is using it like that. Like, yeah, somebody gonna take some $500,000 to referee some extra matches, and yeah, she might be like, "All right, I'm gonna give you some bop for this $500,000," but that don't mean you get to rip somebody's clothes off and insert yourself into. That's, oh my God, this dude's crazy. Get him out of here. Like, I don't even understand how is he still here? And the fact that there's no like serious push. Like, yeah, all these allegations. That's why there's so much heat right now. Because I think people are just confused. Like, how is he surviving all of this nonsense? But y'all got to remember, Donald Trump almost won the election. It was this close. It was this close. Motherfucker be crazy as all outdoors. That don't mean other people ain't gonna mess with him. A whole lot of other people ain't gonna agree with him or mess with him. And that's why when you see Vince McMahon come out on Raw or SmackDown, he's getting cheered. It's just so uncomfortable. Like, y'all are bowing to this man. Like, so y'all worship the devil? Is that what we're doing? Some atheists in here? What's happening? I don't know what's going on. Y'all cheering this man?
Bro,
I be booing the shit out of him. I'm sorry, Trav. Go ahead. Get in there.
Nah, you good. At this point, bro, listen. Vince McMahon is in the Illuminati.
Yeah, he's got to be.
That's what this shit comes down to. He's
Fuck
one
him.
of them niggas. Yeah, bro. Who?
Fuck him.
That nigga's
We're in this together. We're a family.
Illuminati,
You're
man.
in it with me. You've been watching. You're in it with me. Hey, you're a witness.
Man.
No plausible deniability for you, buddy. We're all in this together. Everybody watching on TV tonight. We're all in this together.
Man, all right? For the shit that I did. You understand me? Because what I did was right.
None of us are innocent. It's us. It's not me. It's us. We all did those things. We all covered up all those crimes. We all fired all those wrestlers. It's us. We're in this together, family. We're family. I love you all.
If Bill Cosby went to jail.
Oh my God, no.
If, like,
he wasn't a billionaire.
This nigga has to.
Oh, man. He wasn't a billionaire.
This man has to go to jail. If
white.
he don't go to jail, yeah, Illuminati has something to do with this. Cause
yeah, man, there is an Illuminati.
It's a fucking shame. Like, niggas know all this information. Niggas know if all this information is out there in the fucking Wall Street Journal, that means everybody knows this fucking shit. So what, like,
right?
What are they gonna do about it? They're not gonna do shit.
Yeah. Well, she didn't. Well, see, the thing is, Grush, she didn't wait until 2022, brother. That is not true.
She said she was on. Did she say she was on Geraldo, nigga?
Yeah, she did the whole thing. She did a whole thing on it, like a whole Geraldo Rivera report. This 30-year-old story. It's just back then.
How long ago this nigga Geraldo?
Where she messed up was Trav. Where she messed up was she went to take a shower instead of going straight to the police. So she didn't go to the police. She went home and took a shot because I would want to wash Vince McMahon off of me as well if something like that happened. So I could understand, but for the sake of the case, the going home and taking a shower after that is you washing away all the evidence. So it's kind of just he said, she said, and then you're not you ain't got the bag to go up against Vince McMahon. So it just is what it is. So she kind of just probably let it go, which sucks. And I'm pretty sure there's thousands of women and men who have to go through that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it sucks. If this is true, you know what I mean? This is, one of the worst crimes you can commit is, forcing yourself on somebody sexually, in my opinion, just because there's like a jillion people in the world. You don't really have to do that. Just learn how to talk to someone. You ain't even got to learn how to talk to someone. You could pay someone. But you ain't got to take it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'd rather you commit the crime of paying someone than going to take it from someone. Like, so it's like,
bro, that's the thing,
it's
bro.
crazy,
This is a
man.
whole
different
society. This is a whole community of niggas that live that way,
Yeah,
that
that's
he
just
is
how
a
they
part
live.
of, that
Do whatever they
don't know
want
how to
to.
live no other way but
Mhm.
to live with fucking power. That they just do that shit and
You're
not
right.
fucking get any consequences for that shit,
I
bro.
don't know why
That's
I'm
the
trying
fucking
to
problem.
act like they thinking like me and shit. They've never been a poor day in their life. They don't. Well, I can't say that he's
Yeah,
been
bro.
poor, but he's a billionaire now, so they just live in a different world. You're right.
Yeah, bro. Like, that shit is
All right,
wild, bro.
let's get into. So I don't want to harp on that. I'm sure there'll be more stories coming out about this shit because they're
Yeah,
clearly
man.
trying to get this man up out of here. At this point, I want him up out of here. But let's get into. We be here for another 15, 20 minutes, and over that time, we're gonna preview this year's G1 Climax tournament. It is the 32nd version of it, of the G1. I'm excited for it. I think there's some great matches that are going to be taking place. I don't think I'm as excited about any of them as I am about Castagnoli and Gresham, but that's okay. That's a whole nother story. We talked about that already. But this lineup does look loaded. Trav, I guess the first question I'll ask you, sir, you being one of our resident New Japan guys, I miss Physics being here. Physics is like the New Japan
I
Pro
miss my
Wrestling
boy,
savant.
son.
You know what
I
I mean?
wish
But
he was
he'll
here
be
so
back.
bad.
I talked to him soon. He'll be back. He's getting some things together over there with his
Yeah, I
his
know.
new place and his new wife and all that stuff. So I
Hmm.
respect it. I know the drill. So he'll be back soon. The whole gang will be here soon. So me and Trav holding it down right now. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about this G1. Trav, I'll ask you first off, who in Block A, I guess I'll run
Hmm.
down the matches real quick, and then
Yeah.
I want you to tell me who you're looking forward to the most. Well, I want to. Well, I guess I could. Should I?
So
I'll announce the
just
blocks
just
first.
run down just run down
Run
who's
down
in
the
it. Just
blocks.
run
I'll
down who's
run
in it.
down who's in it. All
This
right.
the this
So
the this the big boy block they call
yeah,
him.
the block A will go Kajiska Okada. Okay, Toru Yano. Okay, Tom Lawler. Who is Tom Lawler?
Filthy Tom Lawler. He was the New Japan Strong Champion for like a year, bro. And he's that ex UFC fighter I was telling you about,
Okay. I was like, I heard the name and it's from
bro.
you. That's why I heard it
Bro,
from. Okay.
he's gonna be one of the people to watch. I promise you, bro.
Okay.
He's gonna make a name for himself in this tournament.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Man,
We got
I'm telling you,
the one and only Jeff Cobb. I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill it in the
Jeff Cobb.
G1. He's gonna have another great showing.
Uh-huh.
Got Jonah. We got Bad Luck Fale in the tournament. That should be interesting. And we got AEW's own Lance Archer. So yeah, a lot of big guys on this side of the block. You know what I mean? It's the big boy block, like you said, Trav. You know what I mean? Okada's over there, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, bro.
All these big motherfuckers over here. But in Block B, we got Jay White, that he is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. You all know that. We got Tomohiro Ishii. We got Sonata, who I'm looking forward to having a great showing, coming off an injury or whatever, and building itself back up. I think the G1 is the perfect place for that to happen for him. We got Tama Tonga, Great Okan, Chase Owens, and Tai Chi, all in Block B. Block C, we got Hiroshi Tanahashi. I thought he was hurt. Tanahashi not hurt?
It's not that Takahashi, bro.
No, it's Tanahashi. Oh, Takahashi
Oh,
is hurt.
Yeah. No, it was.
Wait a
I
minute.
thought you was talking about. No, Tanahashi not hurt.
I thought he was hurt. I don't know why I thought he was hurt.
He's good. I thought you was talking about Hiromu Takahashi.
No.
I thought you had the wrong
I know
Takahashi.
Tanahashi and Takahashi. Yeah, that's two different people. Now I don't know why I thought he was hurt for some reason, but okay, he's not hurt, so he's in Block C.
Nah, he's good.
We got Goto. We got Goto. We got Evil. We got Kenta. Zack Sabre Jr., Aaron Hanare, and Tetsu Naito. That's a fire-ass block right there. The C block is super fire. That was kind of crazy lineup right there. And D block, we got one of the best in the world, the IWGP United States Champion, Will Ospreay. We got Shingo Takagi. He's the KOPW holder. We got Juice Robinson. We got Yoshihashi. He's the never openweight six-man tag team champion, one of them. We got David Finlay. We got Hiroji Takahashi. And we got El Phantasmo. We got everybody in block.
He said.
What I say? What happened?
Is usual.
Yeah, usual.
Why
did I just talk, bro? I was reading fast as shit, bro. I'm surprised I didn't fuck up more names. What did I call them?
Nah, you did a good job, bro.
I was going through
bro.
it, man. I know their names, man. I'm surprised I didn't mess up more of them. That was funny. But yeah, so we got a loaded ass tournament. This shit's gonna be fire. I was honestly hoping there'd be more AEW guys. Who do you think is missing from the tournament that you wanted to see?
Fucking Bryan Danielson.
Yeah,
of course. John Moxley.
I've seen him in the tournament before.
But I want to see him in it again.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Who else from AEW I can see? Ooh. You can throw Hangman in there. He ain't really doing shit at the moment.
That's an interesting one. That's a really interesting one.
He's been in it before. Back in the day, didn't do very well. See how he doing there nowadays. That's a story they can get off.
I would have liked to see Castagnoli in there.
Hell yeah, that's a fact.
And
Miro.
Yeah. Oh, Miro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miro would have been a great shout, but Miro, who you gonna have beat him? Like, it's just so tough. Like,
it depends on what block you put him in.
This is like a who's who of wrestlers. So,
like, if Miro's in it, he's gonna go far. He's just not gonna beat like the top.
Yeah, he won't beat Ospreay or Okada. Nobody. He'll
I could see Miro beating a Kenta. I could see him beating. I could see him beating like
Zack Sabre Jr. making him tap out.
Yeah, I could see him beating Zack Sabre Jr.
I
like
can see
Tai
him
Chi.
most of the people on this list.
I can see him beating Ishii.
But imagine.
I can see him beating most of the people. But he's not beating the Okadas. He's not beating Okada. He's not beating Naito.
Jeff Cobb.
He's not def. Nah, they fuck with New Japan is too. I don't know. They fuck with Jeff Cobb right now in New Japan, bro.
I know. I fuck with him now, bro. His last few
matches. I want to see that. I want to see that now.
I know. I'm like, Miro versus Jeff Cobb.
That'd be crazy. And you didn't fuck. That's another thing you didn't fuck with before, my son Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, man. I definitely didn't, man. I just thought he looked like a fat Bo Dallas, but he is nothing of the sort.
He definitely do.
He definitely. I was like, if you don't get this overweight Bo Dallas out my face, man, what's this thing?
He's one of the strongest niggas.
But no, he's a beast. He's a beast. Clearly, he's proven himself in the ring way before I started becoming a fan. He's won me over the last few matches, though, for sure. So let's talk about the Block A matches, the matches that are going to happen tomorrow. The tournament does start, in the morning. What time does it start? Is it like
5:30 probably?
5:30, 6
maybe between 3 or 5:30. Like,
yeah, sometime it'll be bright and early. I won't be up at that time. I'll watch it, the replay. But Block A, we got Kazuchika Okada going up against the aforementioned Jeff Cobb. This is just out the gate, bro.
Yeah, I got Jeff Cobb in this too.
Wow, what? What?
Okada's not gonna lose a lot in this fucking in this bracket, but Jeff Cobb is because Okada's been beating the shit out of Jeff Cobb in the G1 the past like 2 years, bro, and them shits been fire ass matches.
They
This
have
is
been.
about to be Jeff Cobb's time, son.
Oh man, that's crazy. Damn, I should have put
Yeah.
a title on the line against you. I could have got me a dub. Hold on, you pick. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you think so?
That's crazy. I think y'all know you the New Japan guy. You might be right. Jeff Cobb is hot right now. I could see them wanting
Yeah,
to get
bro.
him a win out the gate just to build the momentum for him going, in later matches in the tournament. I could see that happening. But we got Sonata going up against Jay White. That's gonna be a fire match. Jay White gonna win that.
That's
in my
gonna be
opinion.
crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy match. We got
Yo, listen,
what's up?
Jay White, he does not win. He's gonna beat Chase. Chase Owens is probably gonna fall down for Jay White. Great
Right.
O'Connor's gonna beat him. He might lose to Ishii. Him and Tama Tonga is gonna have because he just kicked him out of Bullet Club.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's gonna be some shit. Jay White and Tai Chi matches is always mad funny because they both kind of the same wrestler. But
Right.
so I could see Sonata as one of the niggas that beat Jay White in his block.
I hope so. Sonata's one of my favorite guys in New Japan, so I would
Yeah,
definitely.
and
He's a
nigga,
bright future.
Sonata was in the final. Sonata was in the fucking finals last year, nigga.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Touché.
so
Touché.
and he just coming back from his injury and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see him do good.
Same here. Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, anything's possible. Travis won WWE pay-per-views and he don't even watch the show. So anything
Yeah, that's a
is
fact.
possible. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. But we also got Tanahashi going up against Aaron Hanare, and we got Will Ospreay going up against El Phantasmo, which should be a banger. And on Sunday, we got Toru Yano going up against Tai Chi. And we got Toru Yano going against Jonah. And Tomohiro Ishii is going against Tai Chi.
Toru Yano's winning that.
Yeah, Toru Yano's definitely winning that match.
Bro,
And
he gets the craziest wins in G1. That should be so funny.
I would imagine Ishii's gonna win his match against Tai Chi. I mean, young guy, old guy.
That could go either way.
Yeah, it could. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kenta could also go either way, in my opinion.
That could go either way.
Shingo Takagi and Juice Robinson.
I want Zack to win.
These were kind of toss-up matches on Sundays. Takagi and Juice Robinson. It's like that's another toss-up.
Takagi and Juice. Oh, if Juice Robinson win, it's gonna be because they cheat. Because Takagi,
right?
Nigga, Takagi. If it was just regular ass Juice Robinson from a year ago, he would have beat the shit out of that nigga.
Well, yeah, Juice Robinson is more of a player now in the championship scene.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so I think
yeah, and
he's not the
Bullet
champion,
Club, so they cheat.
Yeah, exactly. So my big hey man, you can compare me to Big E all you want to, brother. He's one of the greatest men on earth. You know what I mean? He was a champion. Just like me, baby. A champion. You know what I mean? A champion. Don't be a hater, Gruss. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. I'm a champion. Don't make me pull the belt out. I ain't gonna stun on you today.
Listen. I'm a 2-time champion and had the most defenses, I think, this year.
Hey, you definitely have.
I'm good.
You win almost all the shows. So yeah, you definitely. He's earned his respect. I'm trying to defend my crown at SummerSlam. You know what I mean? We got SummerSlam predictions coming up here soon. When is SummerSlam? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
I think so. It's the 29th?
Okay, it's this month though. It's July. Yeah.
So 26? One of them numbers flipped around.
Numbers. So we'll be doing those predictions next week here coming up. So so those are the first two days. That's the first weekend of the show. On Monday we got Lance Archer. That's what we'll see. Lance Archer going up against Bad Luck Fale. We got Tama Tonga going up against Chase Owens. We got Goto going up against Naito. We got David Finlay going up against Takahashi. Damn, some fire matches, man.
Yeah, nigga.
Damn. I'm trying to think, what's the match you looking forward to the most? Like out of all these, you got the blocks pulled up. Ishii versus Jay White on the 23rd is gonna be crazy.
And they got their whole rivalry going on right
Exactly.
for forever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So
But
Sonata and
yeah,
Taichi would be a
that's gonna
good
be crazy.
match.
Who and
Fantastic.
Taiji?
Sonata and Taichi.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's gonna be a good match. Um, shit. Great Okan. You know what? I could see Great Okan having a good match with maybe Sonata because Great Okan is more of a technical type of
Right.
wrestler, like you know what I'm saying. So,
Okay.
but I don't
I
know.
haven't seen a whole bunch of his
Since
matches.
since Great Okan came to America, I ain't gonna lie, people started fucking with him. So
Okay.
I gotta respect that. So yeah. And who else?
Uh hmm. What a oh wow. Jeff Cobb versus Lance Archer. That is definitely one that I'm looking forward to.
What? That's
Yes,
gonna be
on the
crazy.
31st. Yes, that is gonna be crazy. Niggas gonna be hitting each other hard as shit. That's gonna bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a physical ass match right there. I can't that's one that I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking
I'm
forward
getting
to
my
seeing
money's worth this
Tom.
month for paying this $7.99 I pay for this New Japan shit.
this
Get my money's
shit
worth
is
over the next
$8,
couple
yeah.
weeks. Right.
I'm looking forward to see Tom Lawler face Okada, to be perfectly honest.
You're a fan of this Tom Lawler guy. Okay. Okay.
Man, I fuck with this nigga. Like, bro, this nigga was the strong champion for a year, like I said. And
Okay.
like this nigga had 9 defenses that was like all crazy.
Okay.
This nigga's matches be good as a motherfucker, bro. Like
All right. Well,
he has the best like when you talk about the best matches in fucking strong, his name will always come up.
mm-hmm.
You feel me? So this is
All
his
right.
first time in Japan. This is his first time in Japan, and he's because he just he belongs here, bro. He belongs here, bro. The way he wrestles.
I hear you.
Um,
I'm trying to think right now.
I'm looking forward to
It's gonna be
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Naito whenever
17th
that
and the
happens.
18th. 17th and the 18th. What's going on? All right, so no, we'll wait. We'll wait to do it. We'll wait to do the 17th and the 18th. I think whoever's champion at that point, I think should put the title on the line. But yeah, but there's a couple pay-per-views before then. So we'll see who's the champion by the time the semifinals roll around. But who do you think will be in the final 4 of the G1 Climax? Who do you think will see
So
that
boom,
series?
boom. Like I was about to say, I'm looking forward to seeing Zack Sabre Jr. Naito because Zack Sabre Jr. He took him out the tournament last year in the
True.
first match. So and also I heard somebody say that Naito wanted to retire when he was 40. And that nigga turned 40 like a month ago or some shit like that. So I could see him definitely coming out C block. Uh Block D is out of Shingo and fucking Will Ospreay, to be perfectly honest. That and Shingo. Ah man, they love Will Ospreay though, son. They
Everybody
really
does.
do. Yeah. Ah man.
I'm gonna be playing the Will Ospreay drop.
Shingo's that dude though, bro. Like I'm gonna go with shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shingo because I can see Shingo winning the G1 before Will Ospreay doing it. So I'm gonna put him and on top of that, Naito and Takagi is a match people wanted to see for mad long anyway because they both in LIJ. And they were like you know what I'm saying they wanted to see them go for like I think this was supposed to happen last year.
Right.
So yeah, so that's another way they can get the Naito versus Takagi match to go. And Block A, son, I really want to go with Jeff Cobb. And I am, because Okada don't need to win shit. I can't see nobody else winning the whole block out of everybody else but
Yeah,
Jeff
he
Cobb. So
just
I'm
won
going
it
with Jeff
last
Cobb.
year.
Okada's about to have a baby.
And he just won last year, so yeah.
He won last year. He was just the fucking champion for mad long.
Exactly.
He don't need to win this shit.
At all.
It's Jeff Cobb's time. And
True.
Jay White. It's either gonna be Jay White or Sonata out of Block B. Jay White is the champion. I could see him getting took out by some like Ishii, like in his last match or like shit. And I think I'm going with Sonata to go back to the finals again. You know what? Jay White might get took out by Tama Tonga. Matter of fact, I think they in the last match, like before the advance into the next round or whatever. So I'll see how that goes.
Who'd you have in
So
Block
that'll
C?
be Jeff. In Block C, I got Naito.
Oh, you got Naito. Okay.
Yeah, and Block A, I'm going with Jeff Cobb. Block B, I'm going with Sonata. Block C, Naito, and Block
Shingo.
D, I'm going with Shingo. Yeah.
Damn, would I pick Shingo over Will Ospreay? There's nobody else.
You might as well make just to make it interesting. You might as well go with him.
Yeah, I would definitely pick Will in that situation. I think, Takahashi. Even though I butchered his name earlier, you know what I mean. I think he definitely. I think he's definitely Phantasmo. No.
Nah, Takahashi. He's the fall guy of the fucking block. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what he always did. That's what he's always there for.
Yeah. All right.
Yoshihashi might get some surprise wins over some people.
I think Shingo's a great call, especially because he got the briefcase, right? Does he have the briefcase now?
No, Shingo is the he got the King of Pro Wrestling trophy.
Oh, okay.
Who has
okay? That's what
I knew. Nobody got the briefcase at the moment.
Nobody got the briefcase right now.
This is the G1s for the briefcase.
Yeah, the G. That's what I'm thinking somebody held it and still has it, but no, they get it at the end of this shit. So, yeah, I think we pretty much got the same people except for in D Block. Yeah, I would go with Will Ospreay in that one, just cause. I mean, I could very well see Shingo winning it too, as far as what I do know. I don't know what everybody else in the bracket or in that block has going on. I know a little bit about obviously Phantasmo and a little bit of David Finlay. Yeah, I'm not 1,000% up on everything going on in New Japan, but I know what's going on in New Japan. I'm just looking forward to seeing some great wrestling matches. That's the beauty.
I'm telling you, look out for my boy Tom Lawler, bro. I
will be because if he's trash, I'm gonna be trash. What the fuck is this guy?
You're not gonna, bro. What?
Is this your king?
Bro,
is this your king?
This nigga only wears denim.
Oh. If you wrestle in denim, I already got respect for you. You know what I mean? And not the stretchy denim like Orange Cassidy. That's basically leggings. He got on blue leggings. That ain't.
This nigga is I'm telling you, he's a beast, bro.
He got that real denim on. That's
like he's one of them motherfuckers that be on like GCW Bloodsport and shit like that.
Right. Yeah, I would say so he's trying to do the real.
So
shit.
that's the type. Like he's one of them Josh Barnett type of niggas,
out there,
bro.
Okay, doing the violent shit. Yeah, he's wilding.
Yeah.
Why are these things empty? One time. Big happy birthday shout out to the homie Gruss, man. Big happy birthday shout out.
Word.
I just saw in the chat it was his birthday yesterday, so we always got to show love to Wild Nation, man. Anytime it's a birthday, somebody celebrating something good, we got to shout y'all out. Gruss, one of our biggest supporters, always here in the chat talking his shit. You know what I mean? And we appreciate that, greatly, man. So happy birthday to you, my guy. Somebody else's birthday is coming up. So, happy early birthdays, belated birthdays. Happy summer to everybody, man. Everybody that's out there enjoying their summer. I'm about to go to this vibing ass R&B party tonight with my beautiful red bone boo. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have us a good time. You know what I mean? Trav gonna go to his.
Yo, oh no, let's not even speak on. Let's not even speak on
man.
it.
We ain't,
Let's not
I
even
ain't putting
speak
your
on
business
it.
out there. You about to be out there having a good time
Nah,
too. You know what I mean?
And then I wish I could tell y'all where I'm about to go, but
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry
might be
about
watching.
it.
She might end up watching.
Right, exactly.
But
Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean?
I'm about to have a good evening.
We about to have some
understand
good
me?
time tonight and Friday night, and we hope that y'all do the same. Is what we say.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm at this grocery store. Give me some wine and some Magnums. Never mind. We gonna get up.
He's talking about the ice cream bars, all right?
Yes, exactly.
He's talking
Because the
about the ice
caramel
cream bars.
joints are amazing. Good save.
Yeah.
Good save.
Yeah.
That's
Go get those Magnums, bro.
exactly what I was talking about. It's exactly
those
what I was
Magnums,
talking
bro.
about. I love those things. So I'm gonna get up out of here. It's your boy, Mr. HD, and your boy, Super High, Travis Sly. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we'll be back next week, probably on Monday, with a show if there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on this weekend. If not, we'll be back at some point next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever we show up. You guys just hit that notification bell so you know when we hopping on to do another show, man. Have a great Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, i.e. the weekend. You know what I mean? Not the singer. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to know when we go live next. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrestling on Wwe, and thanks for watching.